Hello बच्चों, let's read the question first. The question states, in which ratio carbon, hydrogen and oxygen are found in the carbohydrates? Question में पूछ रहे हैं कि कौन से रेशियो में कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन पाए जाते हैं कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स में। इस क्वेश्चन को आंसर करने के लिए हम की कॉन्सेप्ट देखेंगे about the ratios of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen in carbohydrates. So, carbohydrates are basically, we know, organic compounds. Now, these compounds have carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. But ratio पूछ रहे हैं. तो जो ratio होता है carbohydrates में, that is 1:2:1. 1 is carbon, 2 is hydrogen and 1 is again oxygen. So, this is the ratio that all the carbohydrates follow. Since we know that carbohydrates are then grouped into monosaccharides, polysaccharides, oligosaccharides, etc. But all the carbohydrates follow this kind of ratio. If we look at an example, we have an example of glucose. The formula for glucose is C6H12O6. Now, if we divide all these numbers with 6, the ratio that we will find will be 1:2:1. Now, the same thing goes for fructose. Fructose has also the chemical formula C6H12O6 and the ratio will again be 1:2:1. Although fructose is a ketose, which means that the functional group that is present is a ketone group and glucose is an aldose, which means that the functional group that is present is an aldehyde. But because the structural formula is same, we get that the ratios are same. Now we talk about the polysaccharides of glucose. For example, we are talking about polysaccharides. So for glucose polysaccharide, we have glycogen. But since all the monomeric units will have this kind of ratio, then even if they are multiplied by as many numbers as possible, they will still get the same ratio, that is 1:2:1. So for this question, we have understood in which ratio carbon, hydrogen and oxygen are found in the carbohydrates. Hope you understood it well. All the best.